Hey, everybody. Super excited to have Donald on here again with us today. He is going to be talking about communicating for a change, and I'm super excited to learn everything he has to give. And there's a big surprise today. Donald, tell him.
Well, because you are following Jennifer Bullock, who is the best there is in Wilmington, North Carolina, instead of just having a raffle where only one person can actually get this, we're actually going to give it to everyone who is here live. If you're not here live, you're going to miss it. So the replay, this link won't work, but we will toss a link in there. And anyone who signs up during this, it's absolutely free. It's a course we did 2 years ago for AI, but it'll help you with the foundations. It'll help you with understanding some stuff. There's some solid nuggets in there. The best part is it's free.
So, yay! Free. If it's free, it's for me.
There you go. Absolutely. I know agents love free stuff, but
absolutely.
So far, yeah.
Well, good. So talk to us about communicating for a change.
Yes. So it's all marketing. Everything that you're doing, all the marketing that you're putting out there, it's all about communicating. When you put out a piece of marketing, whether it's a social media post, whether it's a video, a reel, you're communicating your brand, who you are, to anyone watching. So when you're doing that, you got to be mindful of what are you communicating? Are you communicating to get them to change? How can you start thinking, what do I need to do? How do I need to communicate with this individual through marketing, through sales, through scripts, through showing, through home evaluation? What do I need to do to get that? And I'm trying to find the slides right now, which usually they're in a folder, but
I just texted them to you.
I just got told Julia's on the other side of the computer. She's always there. Yeah, she's great. So I've got this is not the right one.
It's the marketing on picture, right?
I can show you this one slide. Yeah, this is the. I'll show you this one. Yeah, I got one picture here. I'll share. Oh wait, wrong button. I got to share this screen first. Share. How do I share?
Once you
let's leave.
Let's see here.
Share screen. There we go.
Once I see it, then usually Here we go.
Yeah, this is just the rough draft of a presentation I put together. I can't seem to find it for some reason, but this right here, I'll try and zoom in, slideshow. This right here should be everything that you do. Pain, problem, consequence, your story, process, proof, objection, vision, action. That whole thing is exactly everything that you need to do for communicating. Understand what's their pain point. What are they feeling? What's their emotions? Can you label it? Can you say that you're in the boat with them? If they're looking at upsizing, or if they say they're looking at downsizing and they're just super scared about, am I going to have enough money to retire on this? What's the pain point there? Understand that jump that's going to take there. They can only downsize once, usually. Yeah. Sometimes they do multiple times, but they can only usually downsize once. So what is that? What's the pain point? What's the problem is that you can only do it once. So there's a lot of fear and anxiety. What are the consequences of doing it poorly? What does your story look like? How is that going to change them? What does your process look like? Do you have proof? Sometimes proof, if you do it proactively, it can handle objections. Then you look at your objections that are there. What are the most common objections you get in that field? If you can answer them, especially if you have it on your social media or if you have it on your website, you can have that as a key, FAQ, frequently asked questions. That stuff gets triggered with SEO. And then obviously vision and an action, that's your call to action. That's your saleable action at the end there. But when you add education with emotion into this beautiful picture and what it would look like for you in your business, that's how you start communicating to change someone. We talked about before on this mini series that there's a 3-11 rule. It used to be 11 touch points and you get that relationship, but now it's a 3-11 rule, 3 platforms, 11 touch points. And I was just actually on a fantastic call with a guy named Jordan out of Toronto. And he was saying, well, if I got all these emails going out, there should be 11 touch points there. But we both know they're not going to open every email. And if you're on social media, they're not going to see every post. They might see it, but they're not going to have a reaction. They're going to just scroll right past it. I know you're phenomenal at communicating in North Carolina. So what are some communication tips that you have with
I
talking to?
like to do one of the touch points I like to do is a video text.
I love that. I love the video text. And
This is quick and simple, and I seem to get a good response from it. Emails, I don't have a great response from. I mean, I do an email, but I'll just kind of shoot out a bunch of emails, not really expecting much. But I think to me, I like calls and I like text messages and handwritten notes.
yeah, I'm trying to see if Julia has no, she didn't get it. Yeah, the video face to screen. I love those. I don't know how many times I've done it where it's like, I'll just take a video and hey, I was just thinking about you. I'm in this house right now. My client doesn't like it right now. I think often I would do it. I'd go to 5, 6 houses in the middle of a day if I got a slow day, and I would think of different clients, and I would just, hey, my client's not really interested in this one, but I couldn't help but think of you. Check out, look at that. Like you start doing all those kind of things, and they're like, oh my goodness, this guy doesn't stop thinking about me. How is this possible? This is great.
Yeah, I think that's good. And I like doing them like when I leave an appointment. Like if I leave a listing appointment from my car, I'll do one. Hey, it was great meeting you. Can't wait to help you get your home sold. It's just something else.
Exactly. So that communication, that face to screen is phenomenal. I love that you do that. And the best thing is if you don't say someone's name.
Yeah, you could reuse it for other people.
Exactly. So instead of saying, hey, Jennifer, I couldn't help but think, look at this kitchen. But you say, hey, you know what? I just was at a showing. My clients that we looked at, they're not interested. They're looking for something a little bit different layout, but I couldn't help but think of you. Look at this. Take that, send it to people. As long as they don't know each other, you're fine.
Yeah, that's right.
If they know each other, that's a little might not work so well. But the communication, think of it whenever you're putting a post together, when you're actually creating that stuff, think of who is it going to. If it's going to someone who's early on in the we talked about problem unaware. They don't even know the problem. So you're labeling the pain point, the problem, the consequence, so they can become problem aware. And so when you're bringing that funnel down, it's a lot softer. It's a lot easier of a conversation, and just basically adding value and add as much value as possible, because the more value you add, the less work you have to do later on.
That's right.
And then when they become problem aware, start directing them to your solution. They're now problem aware, so they're solution unaware. Start giving them options with solutions. Again, there's one of the most amazing things to read for marketing, if you really want to nerd out, is look at cars. So they're really niching hard right now with certain demographics. Subaru's going significantly strongly after like the baby boomer generation, because they're looking at affordability, at least in Canada. I'm not sure what the conversation is in your area. No idea. They're pivoting, and their conversation and their strategic spots are different. So they're communicating to that demographic. Okay. So that's a big thing there. What do we got? We got some Joseph and Marla.
Yeah. They saying hi.
Hey, let's see if I can let me just pop open Facebook on the side and drop that link in. We're talking about cars. There's Lincoln. No kidding. Let me just
see. So yes, I forgot. He's dropping a link for free AI mini-series that he has done. So I'm super excited.
Yes, I'm going to just drop this in here. So it's a free AI. It's going to be for anyone. Oops.
Siri started talking to me. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. There you go. So I went right onto your actual page. Hopefully it transfers to all of them. But it's right there. I wonder if I can even put it in the... Is there a...
Yeah, you got it there. Oh, I saw it come up. And
there it is there in the studio chat as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the link. Just grab that link, click on it. If you need it, shoot us a message. It's only for if it's live. I think my wife is somewhere in the background trying to help run my inbox. Hopefully, I know she's also trying to deal with our kids. But throw it on, get it, because it's only going to be available for this next hour. We might leave it over a half hour, just a little extra for those who are Pacific time. But it's going to be free for all of you who are on there.
So that's awesome. And thank you for doing that, Donald. That's awesome.
Yeah, no problem. All right. So communicating for change is also about when you're, oh my goodness, my brain blanked out. When you're sitting at the kitchen table, when you're trying to be proactive in that conversation, especially if, I'm not sure if anyone on here, throw some comments in the chat if you but have you ever worked with a divorced couple? Because there's always one that's ready to go and there's one that doesn't want to go, or they're dragging things down. So it's the communication that you have and you provide within that conversation that you need to comfort the one that's usually emotional so they can leave. And then you you kind of calm down the one that's pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I'm dealing with that now.
I don't see it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, they got it. There we go. We got it. Yeah, so you're dealing with a divorce right now. So yeah, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're a little tough.
Oh, sorry.
Trying to manage.
I was double hitting you. Sorry, I wasn't trying to. I went on Facebook to help Joseph get that link, and then I was coming in.
Oh, no worries. That's all good. Hey, we're just multitasking. We're both, as we talked about earlier too, we don't have Julia's ability to sit in the systems and go a straight line. We're both like, oh, squirrel. Oh, something shiny. Well, we'll do that all day long. But what is some of the biggest struggles? Let's try and see if we can crowdsource. We got some great interaction going from Maria and Joseph right now. What are some biggest struggles in communication? Mm-hmm. I would love, if you have any piece of marketing you want to share even, I'll happily digest it and dissect it apart, I guess, and look at the communication pieces you're doing there.
So what was the question? What did you tell them to do?
If anybody wants to jump on and we'll do a live even coaching session here where it's like communicating. Everything is about communicating for a change. So what does your market look like? What does your marketing look like? Is it just generic? Is it just, I just sold this, call me? What are you communicating in that marketing piece? What is your goal? What's your objective? What are you hoping that piece does? People to call you? What value are you bringing?
Let's see. I bet Melissa has some good ones. Melissa, you're good at marketing. Or Maria? Anybody?
They're all trying to
I think they're getting shy. They're getting staged.
That's all right. All right. So I guess then the other thing too is we talked before about the different types of marketing out there. You have disturbance marketing and search marketing. The communicating that you're doing on each one is very different. In disturbance marketing, they're usually problem unaware. Mine is too vanilla for my liking. I get better, but I'm not. Oh, you're talking about like just too plain Jane for your marketing? If you send one in, we'll help you get that better right on the spot.
How can she do that? How can she send it
in? Send it to, there we go. I threw my email in the group. I'll have my email open. If anyone wants to send anything, I will share the screen though, and we'll talk about it live. Let me just use my account. Oops. But disturbance marketing is usually very focused on how much value can I give you? How it's a colder outreach. It's more focused on, sorry, I'm just trying to navigate two things at once. This is where my brain thinks I'm good at this, but I'm not.
So email him, Maria. Email him an example of what you're talking about.
Yeah, shoot an example over. All right, sweet. I got it open.
And I'm not great at telling stories. I mean, I'm good. I think I am, but yeah, I agree with Maria. Mine's not very good either.
Okay. Storytelling is fantastic. That's actually one thing that I would say. The more AI comes in, the more storytelling is important. So coming in and instead of just saying just bought, just sold, give the story. Make the client the hero. Give them the spotlight. Talk about, hey, what was the hard parts? You know what's better than 100 5-star reviews is 99 5-star reviews and 1 2-star review. Because if you go on Amazon, what's the first thing you search if you don't know what a product looks like? You go to the 2 stars, the 3 stars. 1 star, you're probably like, that person is delusional. But a 2 and 3-star review, I want to read that one all day long. So put a 2-star review there with a really good compliment. That's a good way of going around it. But storytelling is huge. No one's got anything yet, eh?
I guess not.
That's all right. People are shy. So handwritten notes. Handwritten notes can be good. It's time consuming. It's hard to do it at mass scale. When we're looking at handwritten notes, a lot of the ones in our area, they do one handwritten note and they photocopy it. And that's instantly flagged as like, this is spammy. Everyone else got it. One thing with the handwritten note that I would say is fantastic is what we call complex marketing. I'm just going to grab this piece of paper. And let's just see if I can do this. There we go. Now imagine you go to your inbox and you want to communicate for a change. The And that's the reason why I keep calling it communicate for change, because that's what you're doing. What are you, when you're looking at your marketing, what are you doing? What's the change you want? What's the outcome you want? What, you can't say, oh, I want them to call me and you work with me. That's too vague. What's the emotion you want? Oh, sent to messenger. Okay. Okay, perfect. I got it. I'll pull up 1 second. So if you think about the mailbox, you go to the mailbox and it's this beautiful place if you're a child, because it's where money comes from, your aunts and uncles for your birthday. But for
Right.
us adults, it's spam, it's garbage,
Bills.
it's bills. You're like, I don't want any bit of this. So instead, you pull it out and you get that nostalgic birthday card again. Little 4x6. And on the front, you do a photo of the HOA, like something that the HOA would know, or the stone beside the townhouses, or maybe it's vertical this way because you've got backwards, because you have a apartment building. You do the photo of the front, the back, use blank, and just put the address or the neighborhood or whatever it is along the bottom. Now, when they open out of like little blue or yellow envelope, they pull out the card. It's a 50-50 which side they're going to be on. So you want them to think this is endorsed by your HOA, your apartment building, whoever they're paying money to, monthly, quarterly, whatever it is. On the inside, now you can have your marketing message down here and just a little basic stuff. Because again, people are going to still think this might be endorsed by that condo corporation. What's going on there? And you can always just say, hey, dear seller, I have an active client. Don't say buyer, because then just instantly think, oh, real estate agent. I have an active client looking to purchase a home in your area. We've exhausted everything on MLS. If you are considering selling in the next 6 months, please let us know. I promised him I'd reach out to everybody, and you can just do something simple as that and send that out. I've done that 8 times and got 9 home evaluations from it.
You got 9? That was good.
9.
That's pretty
So
good.
that's
How
good.
many each time did you do? Like, was it, I mean,
Oh, some of them were thousands. Like I did an apartment building, which I'd never do again. I would only grab a chunk of floors and not the first floor, because I got the first floor and they're like, we want to sell. I'm like, the first floor is, you're in a rough neighborhood. This is
oh, wow.
not going to go well. But there's that's kind of great. And also the handwritten notes, I was just thinking about that. One thing that I did early on, and actually picked up a few clients this way, is I would have these little door knockers, and I hired 2 kids, 14-year-old kids, and they just grabbed the door knockers and they put them on everyone's door. And so they just tossed them all the handles all the way down, one each side of the street. And I was walking down the middle of the street and I had a little notebook, and I would take note of everyone who really cared for their property. The ones that were just, the ones you're walking down, like, this person really cares. So I'll go 144 Finch. Perfect. And then I'll make a little comment, concrete stamp pat driveway, and something about their bushes or something that they've done that you can tell they put a lot of effort and they love. And then I would do a handwritten note to them. And because you're at an entire neighborhood.
Oh, that's 2 touch points. That's good. So you've done a door knocker and then a handwritten note.
Yeah. So then you can actually just send them a handwritten note, and you can just do a blank canvas one that says thank you or something about your branding. So they open it up, and all you're saying is, and especially if you don't have your contact information on there, because what I find is when they reach out, they had to find you.
Yeah.
Which then they're way hotter. And so what I did with that one is I would send it like 30 or 40, because there's not that many that are, unless you're going to some of these prestigious neighborhoods. And you say, and you can pull up their, in Canada at least, you can pull up their address and pull their names. So you can say, hey, Jennifer, I just wanted to take time and send you a letter to let you know how grateful I am for homeowners like you that really take care of their property. It makes selling in this neighborhood a lot easier. Thank you. Keep up the great work. Love the concrete stamped driveway and the beautifully
Extra shrubs or whatever.
Shrubs, yeah. And you put that in there, and then you had someone there open, like, that just made me so happy. That's great. And then you have obviously your branding on there and maybe your website. And if they call you from the website, that's a hot lead.
Yeah, that's right.
You've earned value, you've earned trust. Let's open this thing up for Maria, because what we got here, we got kind of video. Come on. We're going to share screen again. Entire screen. Let's go here. Oh, I can't hear it. Hold on. I'll back it up. There's no volume? Oh. Flower may not have made it out alive. Okay. Let's start with this right here. One, I love that she jumped into it right away. One of my favorite things that she did right now is that she didn't do what everyone who is new to social media does right away. Hey, it's Maria Script from Remax, and but no, you just killed them. You got 3 seconds. You have 3 seconds to capture someone. So yes, it's a Sora video. I'd say that would be where I downgrade it. If this was in real life and it was done genuinely and real, and then 5 stars right away. But so it's fast, it's catchy. This is where I would actually make, because it's Sora, and you can see on there that it's Sora, I would actually make fun of the fact in there, just a little quick clip pointing to and arrowing to this flower may not have made it past the AI because it's obviously being buried flower first. But then you add humor because you already know that this is Sora, so it's already instantly fake and not real and not genuine. But doing something like that and commentating on things on top of it, that helps. But I would definitely say the hook was strong. Strong hook. You can do better, but for what you're looking at now, significantly better. So everything looked great there. I don't know if that's her phone number. I'm not sure if you noticed anyone who actually would want to call. If it's 422-0226-736-47ES. I think that's way too many digits unless their number is rerouted to another country.
Not her number anyway.
So, but that's something there that a lot of the things here are great. It is still Sora. If this was real, if this was live, way better, way punchier. And then also you can use that same video because again, communication. Think of your audience like your kids, at least my kids. I don't know if anyone else has a Theodore who's 5 years old, and I might need to tell him the same thing 10 times before he's like, oh yeah, I should go get my shoes on. We're going to leave soon. Right? With him, you got to say the same thing over and over and over again. So you can video all of this stuff if you did it live and did it fresh, and you can still layer it in. And the best part is people forget every 6 months what you did the video on. So you can use the video again in 6 months, especially if it's snowy.
Maria, too, and as far as you just said you had to learn how to edit videos, could also hire a virtual assistant.
Yes, hiring a virtual assistant is huge. Let me see what else we got here. I saw that something else come in here. I'm not sure what this is, but okay, let's take a look at this. The reason why I wanted to do this communication for a change and actually do live stuff is one, to add value to everyone here, because everyone here I know adds massive value to Jennifer through her business. It's a great way to help other agents lift. But let's just take a look. In real estate, one of the hardest lessons to learn is to stop chasing. Okay, great. Not every client is your client. Not every lead is meant to. So first off, I got a question. Who are you? Who is this for? Early on, I thought for myself. So if this is 2 other agents so far, I like it. Response time. Shifts. This needs to go. That's called an M dash. That hyphen between attracting and everything. Show up differently. Your confidence grows.
Get rid of it because that's shown to be AI.
It's an AI thumbprint, yes, and that will downrank in social media now. It's not about doing less, it's about doing the right thing. Okay, so this is fantastic if your audience is real estate agents. If your audience is not real estate agents, then it's not there. What I would also say with your opening hook, in real estate, one of the hardest lessons to learn is to stop chasing. That's a curiosity hook because then you're saying, okay, well, then what is it? What is it about? Not every client is your client. I would call it your audience because you only have on written text. Is there a video here? No, it's a photo. That's a nice photo. But in this, you should call out your audience, label them. Because when they're scrolling, you got to think of the user in their experience. Think of the environment that you're putting it on. Not everyone is reading every post that comes on their feed. They're scrolling. So you have that opening line to capture them. If you talk directly to that person, because right now in Maria, I am
So give an example what you mean, Donald.
Yeah. So Maria, first off, I want to say thank you so much for being vulnerable and let me do this. This is amazing. Hats off to you. And I really hope in Beaufort, South Carolina, everyone refers you business. So in that scenario, this is clearly written for real estate agents to help uplift the industry. Fantastic. So what I would say right here is, as one real estate agent to another, or as one realtor to another, one of the hardest lessons I've learned is to stop chasing leads. So now you've caught it right away. I've called out my audience. I was doing real estate agents at the beginning. Okay, perfect. So that's what I would say right here. I'm going to close off that notification. In real estate, so from one real estate agent to another. So you're labeling who you are. You're calling out your audience right away. Then they're going to read. Because if you're going through that and you're saying, you're just saying how it is this way, and you have clients that say they're upsizers, downsizers. Oh, Maria posted this thing. Oh, there's two other agents. They're going to scroll. So eventually you're going to start creating a pattern where they just keep scrolling past you. But if you call them out, let's say you're doing it to, maybe they want to be cottage country because this is a beautiful cottage country kind of picture. Are you looking for a cottage this summer? Are you looking for a place to call home every summer? You're literally labeling right away who it is you're talking to, and then the rest of it, they're already framed in the mind of, okay, this is who it's for. As someone who organize or analyzes marketing all the time, if you notice when I was reading it for the first time, I had to figure out who is this for. I don't know who it's for until I get to the bottom and realize the hashtags. Kind of, there's nothing in here. It's a beautiful post. It's very encouraging, but it doesn't tell me who it's for. So that's something that I would definitely say shift on. Now, if we keep going, earlier I thought I'd prove my value to everyone, follow up more, say more, do more, chase harder. But here's this experience it's taught me. This is very ChatGPT. So as the public sees more ChatGPT come in, this becomes extremely popular, and you can see that I had to do this, because it's an expert storyteller. It's doing a great job of storytelling, or it does the opposite, where it's, Julia would know it. She was here right now. She would tell you exactly what it is concerned. She drives her nuts whenever ChatGPT says, it's not this, it's this. That's like one of the good tales that it's doing right now. I do like the emojis. That's phenomenal. This thumb down or finger down again. If I'm looking at this on a fold, I want to just quickly see if I open this sucker up on my cell phone. That should be, come on, there it is. That should be below the fold. No, it's still, maybe so if I pull up this way, you can see. But when it comes up on your feed, I'm pretty sure it would say more ... And that's where you would just got to figure out where that line is. And if it's right after that finger down, great. That's a call to action to maybe interest them to go longer, which then would hold on to your stickiness and then help you get promoted. But again, this is very AI driven, just like Sora was very AI driven. I would focus on trying to add more human elements to it. I know as a guy who talks about AI all the time, you can still take AI and push it around. You can use AI in other ways, but this is fantastic. Who else we got?
Got Melissa down there. She's
okay. Melissa. Okay, perfect. Let's see. What do I find that post?
I think you're going to have to copy. I don't know. Can we just copy and paste this?
Maybe it's on yours.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
There we go.
Here's my raw and real on the fly post. Okay, perfect. Let's go back to the beginning.
I know that house.
Yeah.
Her house. Yeah, I've been to.
Okay.
Look at her pool shaped like Texas.
That's sweet. Okay. I'm gonna read what the caption says, so that'll help me out. We are ready. We are almost ready for annual client appreciation, crawfish boil and barbecue. One, Melissa, if you're gonna be vulnerable, I really appreciate it. Who's your demographics? What's the age category? If they are above the age of 50, this video is slow and smooth and relaxing, and that's great. If they are below the age of 50, it's going to be faster, punchier. But again, this slow draw does line in with the music. On your opening, that's great. What's better would be some text. Client appreciation. Because not everyone will see the reel with all these words down here. They'll often just see the picture and scroll past. So having 3 or 4 words up top that says client appreciation, get ready, or something, crawfish boil for clients, something like that would definitely help increase engagement on that. A lot of these are live shots. That's fantastic. If there's food in any of these things, I would show the food. I'm not sure. Yeah, I would showcase the food, because right now I'm seeing a lot of, is there any food in here? I'm seeing a lot of closed coolers, a lot of stuff. I guess you're getting ready. If that makes sense. If you have any videos or posts from last year, that would make so much, it would help so much more. But otherwise, everyone's commenting on this pool. So let me just see if I can pause on the pool for a second.
It's because it's a Texas shaped pool. It's cool. Cool.
That has got it. That was probably not easy to do. Where is that pool gone? Let's push play. There it is. Okay, I can see it. That's pretty sweet. Perfect. Anybody else? Did I miss anybody else so far? And Melissa, if you're still watching, what are your thoughts on all that? Let's hear it back, because again, I don't have to be 100%. This was prep time. Once people started arriving, the food is just getting out. I'm slam talking to people. Yeah, fair enough. If you have videos, so what I would do while you're doing this is take video of the food, or hire your photographer to come in and do this stuff, because then you can take that and keep pushing. What's even better than all this prep is your post. Not post this, but post event. You have content. If you had hired your photographer for your listings to come in and get free food and appreciation to them, and do some live shots and some candids and some filming and all that stuff, you could take that and push and promote that. Even if this is a once a year, this is annual, so once a year thing. So we're in April. I'm not sure when this is posted, but we're in April. You know what's amazing? You can use that same footage for October. Just dreaming about last year's crawfish cook-off. You can start using these things. They don't have to be one post and done. You can take that one post, you can splice it up. You can make that post every single month. You can build the hype up. You can get them all excited. When you start doing these things and you start setting your past client event stuff, you can actually have your own website landing page where you have little video coming, like almost like a preview to a movie. Oktoberfest in October. Perfect. So then you've pinpointed 2 major festivals, April and October, that you can hit on for your clients. And if you liked crawfish cook-off, wait till Oktoberfest. And eventually you have enough of a catalog that you can film. And imagine you had everything leading up to this, and say, if you want to know how to get invited to this next year, shoot me a DM. You start using that, because why wouldn't you want to be a part of this? How do I get this? We have the website page for our events. Great. What would you, if you have that website page for the events, do you have a meta pixel on there? Can you retarget people with the pixel? If you retarget people with a pixel on there, especially if you put nice food in there and all that kind of stuff, because it's tie with your event, or memories on there, you can start doing that. You can also say, click the link below if you want to know how to get involved for the next one. You can start doing those things, and that's all omnipresent. So you can do touch points across everyone. You can have whatever that page is, share to your page and have them all share it to them. I need the metapixel stuff for sure. I'll be working on that. Yeah, there you go. Because the second you start sharing that, if you had someone share that to your page, then you can to their page, then you're getting on in front of their audience as well. And then eventually it scrolls out.
I want to learn more about the metapixels myself, so I'm gonna use you for coaching. So thank you, Donald.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. But with the metapixel stuff, you can, if you have that on there and it goes onto somebody else's social media, the best part is you can tag people in this. Even if you don't do the metapixel, but let's just say for a quick second we went to.
She gave you another one for you to critique.
I also got in trouble again with Facebook. I can't on Facebook Marketplace anymore. So sometimes you can't get too aggressive on your social media posts. Where's business? Well, I'll stop sharing for a quick second so I don't give out account numbers. Ads manager. We had somebody else shared too, something.
Melissa shared another one.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to campaigns. I'm gonna go over. Just go to portability group. Okay, so I'm gonna share screen again, and I'll share screen now. Even if you don't have the pixel set up, share window. And so this is my pixel for real estate. 2.8 thousand people have been on this in the last 28 days. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So this is the real estate one. But let's just say you had a video out there. So that amazing video that you have for the crawfish. One, tag people in that video so they can share it. They can add to their reels. They now put in front of their audience. But what's the best part is you can go like this. So obviously I've got this is just a low lookalike thing that I have for this website retargeting. But so create an audience, create a custom audience, go over here to video. Next, you would people who have watched and have watched at least 50% of the video, 75% of the video. You want it really hot? People have watched 95% of your video. Right now, I would get my mother-in-law on every ad because she watches everything. She's amazing. She's one of our biggest fans. But if I go here to 50% of the video, click on that. They've seen at least 50% of the video in the last, because it hasn't left Meta, you can retarget for a whole year. So guess what? When you put the post crawfish one up, you can start retargeting people from last year's event with that metapixel. Give it a name. You can call it crawfish cook-off. You can give it a description if you want. You can go to select the video, and that's where you would select the video that you already had posted. Boom, create audience. Then when you go into your ad manager, that's where you'd find it. So if I go to campaign, I'll just show you right here, ad sets. I've got one going right now, retargeting. New traffic, that's in draft. Hamilton retargeting. Is that ongoing? This one is. So what is that one? Edit. Let's come down here, and it's right there. Advantage Plus. Meta's AI. Go right in there. Toss website retargeting right here. And there you go. And it's that easy. Next thing you know, you're putting things in front of people that are helpful. I'm just gonna go back to Facebook, and we're gonna go to for events. Here's another one for your critic. Perfect. I'll keep it coming, guys. Whoever's gonna be willing to be vulnerable, I will. This is weird, seeing myself do it at the same time. Where'd it go? If anyone has more, I'd love to add value to anyone who's willing. It's a reel. Reels have to be fast, punchy, quick. If this was a YouTube short, again, a little too slow but this is set up as a reel. fast. Do things where it's right where you go from the top.
You have 3 seconds to capture them,
You have
right?
3 seconds. So
Melissa, go jump in that body of water in the
yeah,
first 3 seconds.
so this is where so if you think about it with real estate, we're so used to putting the outside of the house as the first picture on MLS, and then we go through it. But what happens if you change things around and you do the money shot, as Joey Stanbury in Dallas, Texas would say? You grab that one shot that is just a wow, and that's the first shot, and then you go. So putting the Highlands, great. I love that you're calling out what this is about right away. But what if hey, I saw my name, Porter. It's a great place, whatever this is. Let me see. What can we? Is there anything in here? This is just basically so slow. I want to ask: was this done with in-video? Because this looks very in-video style.
What does in-video mean?
In-video is an AI tool where you can grab a bunch of photos and then you can overlay it with voice, which you can either drop in stuff from 11 Labs or you can just put it in there from that. But this is, again, this is kind of like a brochure, an old school brochure, what we're doing on this. I don't know if this is what I would do for a reel. I would, if you're there, if you're in this area, take photos, do punchier stuff, move faster through this stuff. Reels should be quick. You could almost do shot. All right, well, grab all the like dead on shots because these are kind of zoomed in and panning. So boom, 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 like almost like a fast one shot. That'd be shot one. Shot two would be maybe right around there, and maybe have a circle where Highway 59, so somewhere in here, I guess. I mean, I'm completely wrong. I'm not sure, but you do a circle around the area. You want speed, you want action. The dopamine. Social media is built for dopamine. It's built for gap in the game. Dan Sullivan would talk about it. Social media is built to put you in the gap, not the gain portion of it. So lovely, nice, slow things aren't working that well. So if you go punch, especially if you think about all the big viral songs and viral things that go out there with all the hooks that you see on social media, like that, these beautiful things that I've done, and it comes in harder, is 3 seconds. Boom. The math right now on all of these reels are 3 second hook and then punch. So yes, definitely quicker, faster. And even though you have photos here, I'll also go click, and then boom into lifestyle. So far, these are a lot of signs, a lot of brochures, great content, but put some lifestyle in there if you have photos or videos from that area. But this is great. Megan, she's awesome too. I always like trying to follow her stuff. But yes, I'm not sure, Melissa, is that helpful? I guess you can hear her voice, but what else we got in there?
She's saying yes, it is.
There you go. Anyone who wants to be vulnerable, let's do it. I want to do as much value to all those who are on this call right now. So anyone who's on the call, just a reminder, you can get that AI for free, the AI course for free. Again, I did it 2 years ago. It's just a little mini course, but it's for free. So the price is perfect. And hopefully it challenges you and helps you grow a little bit more in the AI world. But everyone on here, let's do this. Yes, let's do a social media collab. Perfect. If anyone has anything else they want me to review, I will do this. I know Jennifer's got to get going in about 10 minutes. I think you said on that call.
Yes, I do. Yeah, so, thank you.
So if anyone has anything else, it's all marketing. It's communicating. So back to the whole topic, communicate for a change. Melissa, again, thank you so much for being vulnerable on this. What you're communicating here is if they watch the entire thing, which would, again, be above 50, the age demographic would be above 50, that they are more prone to watching slower things. They usually don't like pop kind of stuff. But everything that you have in here, I would do more as stories. I don't know if I would do it as a reel. It wouldn't be as viral. I'd actually suggest this kind of stuff that you have right now. Don't do portrait, go landscape, and do it for social media. YouTube. And then with all of that YouTube, get rid of the AI voice. If you can narrate it, fantastic. Then take all that stuff and put into captions, because all that becomes searchable. That'll help your SEO with Gemini. So if you take this is a long form content style of shoot, put it again, optimize for this way, not this way, for YouTube. And YouTube likes at least 6 minutes. Like that's where things really start to optimize. 3 to 6 minutes is not bad. 6 to 10 minutes, it really optimizes pretty good. So when you're doing something like this, you can go slower because you're not in a rush to get done in 30 seconds, which is most attention spans. Even some of my best reels that have long watches, they're dipping at 22 seconds.
So then so you would take pictures and then, I mean, do you use the, whatever you called it for the AI to turn it into a video? Do you use that?
In video? No, I've got VAs that do a lot of that work for me, then they're fantastic. But what I can show you is, where's I better stop this off for a second. I don't even know, because I'm going to go into the back end of their world and I have no idea what I'm going to see. But Veed.io is fantastic. We have a link. If Julia's watching, she can throw, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into this thing. Continue.
Veed, would you say Veed?
VED.io. We have a link that gets you some discounts because we got sponsored by them. They're fantastic.
What do they do? What is it?
They do video editing. It's almost like Canva for video. So, and it's got AI in it. So back to share screen. So share screen, share entire screen, this one, share. So things like this. Punchy, fast, quick. This was done.
Now, did your VA do this for you, or did you do this?
I did the AI portion, which is the client loves dropping over, which is why we have this long. But if I go a little further, there you go. Yeah, so I did this. I grabbed a sword from Lord of the Rings and superimposed it, because what I'm actually holding is a wooden dowel. And things like, so this a little earlier. If you actually stop it, there you can actually see the wooden dowel right there.
Yeah, that's funny.
So this is Veed. I don't even know what else we're going to see when we see on this thing. If we go back to here, but we can pitch and paste things together. All of this stuff is done. If I go to this one, this is all done for a funnel. Oh, look at that. I hate doing that. I always lick my lips before I start. So it's all in there. You're going to see, I wonder if I can go back. Oh, there you go. Eye contact. Take the eye contact off. Look at that. See that? The eyes shifted.
No.
I'm just reading the entire time to wash my eyes. Turn it back on. Flick right to you.
No.
See? Everything is all, this is, if you look at my eyes right there, great. Turn it off. There's the real version. I'm not sure if you can see that subtle difference. This is Veed. Veed is just your amazing AI video editor. But I do have a link, so shoot us a message, please, and use the sponsored link, because it's a discount for you.
That's awesome. Is it easy to use? I mean, I've got so many different AI. I mean, I've got like 4 different subscriptions, but is it easy?
Yeah, very easy. Yeah, it's super cut and paste. If you can do Canva, you can do this.
Easy.
If you can't do Canva, then maybe it's hard.
Yeah.
What else we got? Did I miss anything else? We got cheat sheet for all the timings, length. So the problem with the cheat sheet is everything changes. You have to understand what's called PAC, platform algorithmic content. So every single platform has its own set of rules. YouTube is different than YouTube Shorts. Facebook's different than Instagram. Instagram is definitely a younger audience, so you need the punchiness. Facebook can go a little slower, but again, Reels are a lot faster. Reels get pushed out to not your audience first. So you got to remember that a reel is first try to target it, optimize to look like people to help you grow an audience, grow your social media. Stories are to your people first.
Mm. That's a good point.
What else we got in here? Come on, we have time for one more. If anybody wants to be vulnerable, let's throw it in there.
Come on, now's the time to learn.
And again, smash that link, get the free thing. We're gonna leave it up probably a half hour. I feel like I'm in college class and I'm hoping to get a C. Awesome, Eric.
Eric does a good job. Whatever, Eric. You do tons of videos.
I wonder if I can go like this and go to Facebook and go right to Eric's page since he's actually
yes, love one of his videos.
Okay. Wait, what are we saying? So, Megan, what we're saying is if anyone has anything you want me to review for marketing, toss it in. I'll do a live review right now. Again, the conversation is communicating for a change. What is your video about? Or your social media or your post? What's it about? What's the communication you're trying to accomplish? Who are you committing to? Eric's saying no. Okay, I'll be nice. I won't do it then. But
Eric, come on.
But jump in there and focus on who you're doing. Focus on the punchiness of it. If I go, who else we got in there? Nobody else wants to jump something on there? Nothing. What about you, Jennifer? What's your biggest thing? Again, you are a wealth of knowledge, and that's why everyone likes to refer to you in Wilmington, North Carolina. But what is it that in the communication world that your clients love from you, or things that you do that work really well in your marketing, in anything?
Great question. What do I do that they love? Well, they love their client parties. We have a lot of those. We're having one coming up May 9th for a little Mother's Day kickoff, which will be fun. And then, but as far as, I do a lot for my clients. Like every Wednesday, I get like 4 or 5 clients together and we do a wine Wednesday. So I use Cricut, the Cricut, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what it's like an art thing, whatever. But anyway, hand writes notes. I can write like 10 notes every 5 minutes or something. So I'll get it. And it does not look like I wrote it, to be honest, but it also it was not printed. So it is original content on there. So everybody seems to like that. And that's my little workaround because I hate writing. I hate handwriting. I just can't read it whenever I do it. And then I do a lot with pictures. And then so at a client event, I'll do just what you said. I'll get a photographer to take pictures and a video. The videos I post, the pictures I will print old school and hand write a note or use my little Cricut to write the notes and send it to the clients. And they love that. I mean, they'll have that on the refrigerator forever.
That's amazing. Yeah, I noticed in the comments, Megan. Yeah, you're right. If you're new, you want something easy to use. Yes, CapCut is good for grabbing those templates and makes it really easy for you. Veed is just one of those things that gets really CapCut at it, and you can also do a lot more. Just set up a tripod and do a really long clip. Yeah, do long form videos and throw it through Opus Clips. It'll chop it for you.
Yeah, I love Opus AI. I've been using that for a couple of years now.
So I'm just gonna grab the second one here. Eric, you're a champ.
Oh, we can't hear him though.
Yeah, first off, drop your captions in there. That'll help you out significantly. One, this riding in the car with someone style of video that he's doing is very increases your virality for sure right now. It's trending. So this is fantastic. I can see he's doing it recently. Let me just grab something that's not that riding car. Here you go. Is this one? All right, so he did the dangerous thing. That's your 3 second. That's 5 seconds in right now. Hey everyone, this is Eric Weiskopf, and today's your thing of you lost them. You lost right away. Instead, give them something. Put in something along the lines of, let's see what we also got here. Oops. So we had something in there at the end. I didn't really catch all of it because I probably went too fast. But start off with a little bit of a hook.
Look how mean you look there, Eric.
You're all angry.
He's not mean, but he looks mean in that picture.
But with one thing I would do is maybe show your surroundings if you're allowed to. If it's not a exclusive listing, like in our areas, we can only do exclusives for 3 days.
Yeah.
But show a little bit more of the area. Show off what you're obviously at a property, maybe trying to get something with the properties. Fantastic. Don't be afraid to show, change the view up. But with that, I would say, hey, you're gonna want to stick around to the end of this video because, or one of the ones I've been testing out and it's actually working really well is a little faster, a little punchier at the very beginning, and then say, but stick with me. You're gonna want to see this, and then or stick with me because around the 10 to 15 seconds, sometimes the 20-second mark, people are definitely dropping off. So if you say, but stick with me, you buy yourself an extra 5 seconds. Okay, I don't actually have TikTok. I need to get that. I saw somebody else had one up there. Perfect. Let me see if I can get to the chat.
Megan put a TikTok one in there.
Yeah, I can't. I saw somebody else put something in there too. I'm trying to get into it, but it's not letting me see all of them.
And Vicky put up an Instagram one.
Try this one. Yeah, the Instagram, but I can't get to it. Maybe go to your page. There we go. TikTok one. Where's the Instagram one? Because I can actually see that one.
Vicky, it's kind of midway down, maybe.
I can try TikTok one for Megan. She's awesome. Paste. I don't know if it'll say I don't have it though.
Vicky's is a couple of up from Megan's. That's cute though. Oh, she sped it up. I see what she's saying.
Yeah, speeding it up's great because again, you only have a couple seconds. One thing that I'm seeing too, because again, I know this is obviously edited, you got time to edit it, is what if you start off with that? Where is it? Oh, how do I stop? What if you started off with that shot?
That would be funny. Right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so you start off with a shot that's upside down, which is halfway through the clip, and you don't have the speed on there. It's like, why is that sign upside down? And then you start again from the middle, beginning. That would be good. That's great. Yeah, speed clips, fantastic, fun. But again, I would say start with something in the middle, almost like that little like Kill Bill or Quentin Tarantino style of filming. What do we have else? Do we get that one from who you said?
Vicky is up a couple of ones higher than Megan's was. Like in the
I can't scroll up though.
And why can't you scroll up?
If you can grab it, just send it to me on here and I'll get it going.
We'll see what I can do. Oh,
how'd that happen?
I have no idea what I just did. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, the technical difficulties here.
Yeah,
my VA should be on this call with me so I can help get things done better.
I'm not. Oh, you know what? I could get a Facebook. Sorry, guys. I'm going to figure this out. We'll figure this out.
O.
Kind of won't let me scroll up either.
Hopefully this is right.
Well,
I got it. A real okay. Oh,
have you found it?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
you just have one of those deals when you're still catch my breath. My salary got up. All right. I love what you're doing here. It's great. And this is a bit about you, but if this is directed to other real estate agents, fantastic. Love it. But if we go to the bottom here, you can see if you don't have an experienced representing you, you're simply leaving money on the table. The way it started, again, I would also mention to like call out real estate agents, but the way it started, my expectation for a solid marketing piece would be to go into a pitch for referrals from other agents about how you were the hero here. Well, because this is actually geared towards getting clients. My seller got above asking price, way more than he ever could have expected. No inspection, no appraisal, contingencies, because that's how the negotiations were handled. Instead, remember that wheel, pain, problem, consequence. What if, and if it's not your style, that's fine. But what if you put up there in this video with a cheers and you change the narrative to saying, in this market, sellers need experienced negotiators. One of the biggest anxiety pain points is inspection and appraisal contingencies in this market. You're now sitting in that pain point. You're sitting in and then you can even go into the consequence. With the house prices at the current rates we're at, lenders are not valuing the appraisal as high as we would like to see. The fear of these deals falling apart are very real. Now you're talking about the consequence. They could fall apart. That you're giving enough information there. You're adding value. And people are like, oh, here's how my recent seller just won. And how by getting an offer that has no inspection, no appraisal contingency, because as a professional agent in the area, that's what I was able to negotiate for them. You've made them the hero. You talk about their anxiety, their pain point, their story of anxiety, what they got. Like, oh, that's good. Now I see why this is more important. And then you came in softly with why yours is better, how you are better, without ever discounting anybody else. But by doing this, and you have that pain point, anxiety, they might be sitting there because they just heard a friend, well, oh yeah, they got multiple offers. They have no contingencies at all. I don't understand how, whatever, you're one of other agents who did it. But by labeling that fear, that anxiety, the emotional side of things as you're storytelling this through it, and then going into what your seller accomplished, how they accomplished, elevate them as the client, because no one wants to work. I guess back it up. People hire us to be their guides. They're not like, I want you because you're Superman. No, they want to be Superman, and they want you to be the one that helps elevate them into that spot. They're the winners. If you can make them the winners, you'll find out very quickly that communication you're doing where this person's a winner, this person's a winner. It's not, I'm a winner, because then everything relies on you, but you're making them and elevating them. And that's what people are wanting right now.
I love it. And you're so true.
Yeah. And I need to have that in actual text in the video, because you said that becomes searchable in Gemini. Not Instagram. Instagram is not really searchable in Gemini, but if you had this as a YouTube short, 100%.
And would you just add it? Would you put it through the video editing, or would you just turn captions on in YouTube?
You can do both. Turn captions on within YouTube actually registers. It makes Gemini read the information and then spit it out. So you putting it on captions is there is good, but you can also easily go into Veed and just turn on captions as well. Making Gemini read everything and then put the captions on can kind of catalog it. The problem with that is sometimes you have words that they'll put in there that's not actually the word that was said.
Yeah. Especially with my strong accent.
Yes. And I mumble. Julie will say, I mumble all the time. So half the times my VAs are editing the words and what's he saying here? I don't know. Alan talks with a mouthful of rocks sometimes. So honestly, thank you everyone.
Yeah, thank you. And y'all sign up for his, was it 4 sessions? I think
4 or 5 videos on there. 4 or 5 videos to help you just get your feet wet with AI. Again, I made it 2 years ago. AI has evolved. A lot of the principles still stay the same. So get in there. It's free right now. I'm not sure if everyone's gotten it. I'll leave it up for another half hour. What time is it now? It is 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll leave it up till 7, and then we'll discontinue the page.
Yeah.
So anyone who's watching the replay, sorry. But it's been a huge privilege and honor to work with you.
Thank you, Donald.
And to share all the stuff. Today, that Communication for Change was really focused on everyone who's watching and adding value to them in real life and live.
You are a genius. I agree with Megan. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, ladies. Megan is she should be on here next. I
Well,
think
do it.
Megan.
Megan, you'll do it next week? I need somebody.
Yeah, Megan,
Okay.
5 p.m. If your account is free, you just got voluntold. You're doing Jennifer's course thing.
Yeah, podcast. Do it. Come on. Yay.
Awesome. Well, I'll let Jennifer give the send off, but thank you again.
Yeah, thank you so much, Donald. And super excited. And Megan, no joke. And Vicky and Joseph. I mean, I need people. So I don't have anybody signed up after Donald. So I would love some people. So if you're interested, let me know. You can
Looks
either
like
text
Megan's
me,
on.
message me.
So next week's Megan. So next week, you're here. Come back, support Megan. She's a brilliant person. She actually became the number one in a year. She became the number one agent in her area with the tips I'm sure she'll share.
Yeah, I'll send you the link now. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great evening. And thank you, Donald.
Anytime. Thanks.